Yes, you heard that correct. I'm going to rank every single Tyler the Creator album, even Bastard, which I know is a mixtape, but fuck it. Tyler has 7 or 8 albums if you count Bastard, and also, I'm not gonna tell y'all who Tyler the Creator is because I'm pretty sure most of y'all would know who he is, but I'm gonna give y'all a short summary, even though I'm gonna ramble on and tell y'all anyways. Tyler Gregory Acoma, aka Tyler the Creator, is a rapper and a producer who became well known in the early 2010s when he started Odd Future. His first biggest hit in the song that most people know him for is the song called Yonkers, with the music video even helping his popularity even more. In his earlier work, he was edgy and way too offensive with his lyrics that I cannot say on YouTube without getting age restricted. But around 2015, his music was shifting into more soulful and jazzier sounds and Cherry Bomb. Then he released his critically acclaimed album called Flower Boy in 2017, which opens up a new Tyler that isn't overly offensive. In 2019, he had the most successful and biggest album in his career called Igor, which he won his first Grammy nomination for Best Rap Album, which is a whole lot of cans of worms. In 2021, he released Come You Forget Laws, where he was in his rapping bag a bit more and he won an Grammy. Then he dropped the Deluxe that had great extra songs, especially Sorry Not Sorry. And then recently in 2024, he released CHROMAKOPIA, which was released in Monday morning, which I'm not a morning person. It's his fastest album to date with almost 300,000 album sales, with being the biggest debut for a rap album for last year, which is crazy. Tyler has come a long way since Odd Future, have been progressively getting better and getting the flowers he deserves while playing the long game is a huge accomplishment. But enough with the rambling, let's get on to the rankings. Starting at the bottom,
Swag, 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 swag.
It's not a surprise that Goblin will be in last place. I appreciate it and respect it more than me liking it because this album has not aged all that well. The production is like me using FL Studio for the first time and it shows for the rest of the album. And here comes the lyrics, which I can understand why some people could get upset at, but for me personally, I just roll my eyes because as the album trying to be way offensive, it didn't offend me personally. While it didn't offend me, doesn't mean I'm okay with people saying the F slur or the N word with the hard R. But back on topic, this album is not very good unless you're a day one Odd Future fan while looking back at it with nostalgia glasses. As a fan of Tyler since 2019, and holy shit, 2019, damn, it's been that long. Holy, I don't have that, and all I can say is that the album is bad. It was good for the right time, and it has its highlights like Yonkers with the amazing music video attached to it. She with Frank Ocean, Nightmare, Her, Analog, Sandwiches, even Trunk had despite its gross and edgy lyrics, I wouldn't lie, that's entertaining. Some songs I do like, but you got songs that dragged on and on with the length, like the song Window, with the features with some of the Odd Future members that sound good on paper, but the rapping and flows are so uninteresting that I'm falling asleep on the wheel. The title track, Fish, Golden, and Radicals just makes me want to listen to something else because holy shit, it's boring. Even the concept of Goblin, while cool on paper, again, on execution is very underwhelming. With the ending on Golden where Dr. TC said that Tyler is just helping himself the whole time in therapy with his friends and other characters like Wolf Haley and Troncat being a fragment of his imagination like I'm watching American Psycho. What? That sounds cool, but me listening to the whole album getting to that point was not fun at all, and the album is boring. Again, I don't know how many times I gotta say that, but it is. It's petty and annoying. I know Tyler doesn't give a fuck, but given the callouts on his album says otherwise, and it makes it not very enjoyable, for me at least. So yeah, this album was not very good. It didn't age well. It was good for the right time for 2011, and here's my ranking for each song. Let's just get on to the next one.
Say sorry. I'm sorry as fuck.
Say sorry.
I'm sorry as fuck.
Say
Ow.
sorry.
I'm sorry.
Well, we're here. Bastard, the one that started it all. It's better than Goblin, which isn't a high bar, but I don't know. I just found the album has songs that I prefer than Goblin. The Tyler track is good opener, Tyler's is a banger, Blow is a chill song while you drive at night. As Milk with Old Sweatshirt is another highlight with the chemistry between them is really enjoyable. I like VCR/Wheels, 7, French are good too. Even Inglorious that ends the album off is really good. A really sad song about Tyler's father, and boy, I sure hope that won't come up on his next albums.
Foreshadowing is a narrative device in which suggestions or warnings about events to come are dropped or planted.
Okay.
But yeah, Bastard is alright, but not to say it's perfect though. Songs like Sarah is making me go like, why would you even come up with this stuff? And me keep talking about the song is gonna make me age restricted, so no. Also, Tina is the definition of it's so bad that it's good that I can say it's my least favorite song. That will go to slow it down with the beat and the rapping being sloppy at times. But still, Bastard is not that bad at all. It still has that edgy Tyler, but it wasn't annoying for better or for worse depending on who you're asking. Here's the ranking right here, and let's move on to the next one.
Dude, that jump looks gnarly.
Cherry Bomb, the most mixed Tyler project that people will go say that is great or not so great. And what do I think about it? Meh. It's whatever, but I wouldn't rank it as his worst album. And for the fair tenor.
This record stinks. It still stinks. I can't stand it.
I'm planning to make a video on this album at some point because this album is very interesting in its discography. I mean, before you got Bastard, Goblin, and the Wolf, then after you got Flower Boy to Beyond, it's right in the middle between his edgier work and his more mature work, which I can say the same thing about Cherry Bomb. The production is more jazzier than anything from Bastard to Wolf, and the softer moments are really pretty and really nice. Songs like Find Your Wings and Two Seater are really good, but then you have the opposite of soft. All these hard hitting aggressive songs like Buffalo and Run are just a mixed bag. Speaking on mix, the mixing on this album is pretty bad. At most points it's to where I don't actually hear Tyler most of the time, like the title track, which I consider that song to be one of Tyler's worst songs, probably in general. It's just so much noise that I wanted to skip it because it got boring. But yeah, Cherry Bomb has its highs and its lows, and I will talk about it more, but I just want to get this video done, so let's move on.
Oh yeah, you could kill him.
Okay, now we're headed to the good stuff. Wolf is pretty good. It has some of my favorite songs on here, like I Fucking Hate You, 48, man, that song is so good. Tamale, Awkward, Tree Home, the chillest song on the album, and Lone is a pretty good ending for the album too. Barely see people talking about it. And we can't forget the amazing song, Answer, which is one of Tyler's best songs, maybe top 15. Same with Inglorious, Tyler is talking about his absent father and wishes that if Tyler calls him, he would answer, which is such a very sad song in retrospect. Due to the song like Kimbo, regardless, it's still an amazing song. Again, not all songs are that great. The Tef track is one of my least favorites except for the song Beamer. Trash Ring is similar to Tina and BSD, where I can't take the song too seriously, and is one of the best out of the three. Parking Lot have been better with a better beat and hook, and the features were kind of forgettable. So yeah, Wolf is pretty good. It's not super annoying like Cherry Bomb or Goblin. It has its highs and its lows aren't even that bad, just either meh or kind of forgettable like Parking Lot, for example. Next one.
Okay.
It's all coming together.
What's to say about Flower that's already been said? It's where Tyler has blossomed into an artist and make his most beautiful album and his most mature album after the mixed reception from Cherry Bomb. So many great moments like the drop on Who Dat Boy, the switch up on See You Again, the ending on Boredom, Glitter as a whole is a very beautiful song, November, Now at Once, Mr. Lonely, Garden Shed. Most of these songs are very personal and shows Tyler on his softer side that would never seen before on an album like this, front to back. The album is great, and it's one of my personal favorites, but I do have some problems with the project, like its ending could have been way stronger. Where Does Flower Blooms is an okay song, and the whole album is a bit too casual, which is not a bad thing. I mean, I still love the project. Hell, even Tyler said that it's mixed too clean, and he had to restrict himself on his usual quirks on an album.
A little bit, just did you feel it at the time or not at the time?
A little bit. Like I was happy people loved it and stuff, but it was missing a lot of little things. Like it was mixed too clean and not in a bad way.
Yes.
That album's supposed to sound crisp and clean, but like it was missing my little tinks that I'm like itching to do, and I had to pull back and restrain myself because this is what the album was supposed to be.
I get why some people think that it's his actual best, which I can respect, but after Flower Boy, he became way better and better. But still, it's an amazing album with being his most introspective until
CHROMAKOPIA.
CHROMAKOPIA, his recent album.
Look, I didn't know that it was about to drop last year. I thought it would drop around 2025, given the deluxe for Call Me If You Get Lost, but no. He dropped the album on a Monday, which isn't a new thing where artists release an album on a random date, but it's news to me given it's Tyler and usually he releases his project 2 years apart. So I was pretty excited to listening to it. Then I heard it, and it was great. And sure, it isn't as groundbreaking as Flower Boy, Igor, or Call Me If You Get Lost, and you can say that it sounded like it would be from Call Me If You Get Lost or Igor, but who cares, man? That's not gonna stop me from liking this album because it got some bangers. Sate's Chroma is a great opener for the album with the refrain "Can You Feel the Light?" as Daniel Caesar singing the hook in the background is very beautiful and moving, and that beat drop is crazy. I wish I could hear it live. Watata is a banger. Know it at first it was okay, but in context with the album I like it more. Darling Eye sounds like I'm floating in the sky. I love the 2000s Pharrell inspiration on here. Hey Jane is a great song. I Killed You is another amazing song, and if you say this is your least favorite song, I know who you are. Judge Judy might be my least favorite on the album, but I wouldn't call it awful. Probably because of the singing or the topic, which make me don't want to listen to it again. Sticky is one of the best bangers of last year with a hard knocking beat. Take Your Mask Off just 3 different verses of a guy who's not a real gangster, a gay priest, and a mom with kids, and a husband that wastes her dreams on the shelf. And the last verse is the heaviest, and he's talking about he wasn't being himself too. It's such an amazing track. Tomorrow is one of the underrated tracks on the album, and Thought I Was There is another great banger on the album with Schoolboy Q having a great verse, and I hope Ian doesn't say some dumb shit.
It is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
Then we got the best song on the album, Like Him. It's a wonderful track, talking about his upbringing and growing up without his father and wonders if he would end up like him. The ending where Tyler's mom is talking about she was responsible for his father's absence and that he wanted to be a father to Tyler is such an earth-shattering moment when listening to Answer or Inglorious. It's so sad, but a powerful moment on the album. Then Balloon sounds like the amazing Digital Circus type beat with an amazing Dochi feature that I was mixed on at first, but I grew to love. Then I Hope You Find Your Way Home is a great closer for the album. Damn, this album is so fucking good. While again, you can compare it to Wolf or Cherry Bomb or Call Me If You Get Lost, but for what it is, and judging it by itself, it's another great album for Tyler and his most introspective and human album. Here's the song ranking.
She asked me, where do you see you and I on the second one?
Okay, so given what I said about CHROMAKOPIA, why did I put this above it?
Are you fucking dumb?
It's just really fun. It's just Tyler rapping and flexing his ass off. It's not really that introspective or deep like Igor or CHROMAKOPIA, and it's not trying to. I feel like it's a celebration on hip hop music and Tyler's victory lap after Igor, and it shows with songs like Corso, Lemonhead, and Running Up where Tyler is flexing.
I get it!
The features are consistently good, with Lil Wayne being a huge highlight on the song Hot Wind Blows. The longest track on the album is Sweet I Thought You Wanted to Dance. It's truly outstanding given the song is almost 10 minutes. It's always evolving and it doesn't waste your time at all. Every song I really like except for Wilshire, to which I think it drags and doesn't change or evolve like the 10th song, is mostly Tyler rapping about being a homewrecker in great detail, which it's impressive in his rapping ability, but I don't find it to be all that interesting with it being 8 minutes, and I don't come back to it like that. And Safari is the last flex on the standard version on the album, and it's a cool ending to the album until Tyler releases the deluxe version. I'm not gonna talk about it for that long. It has really great extras, and Sorry Not Sorry is an outstanding ending compared to Safari. Call Me If You Get Lost is an amazing album with the deluxe helping it to be my second favorite Tyler album. Here's the song ranking, but we got one more, and it's not even a contest.
4, 4, 4, 4.
What is it exactly that you do?
Baba Booey.
Yeah, it's not that surprising that Igor is his best album and one of the best albums of last decade. Every song in the album is peak, and being a loop is such a nice touch to an already fantastic album. I don't know what to say about this album. It's hard to put into words. This album changed me and my taste in music, which you could say is lame, but it's true. Without this album, I wouldn't be able to create music and expand my music taste. Triple Universe wouldn't even existed without this album, and that's why it's so special to me. I could go on and on and on about why this album means something to me, but I can possibly make a video about that some other time. What else needs to be said? It's a great album. Most people know that by now. Igor is a 10 out of 10 masterpiece to me, and here's my song ranking for it, which is probably the hardest one because every song there is absolutely peak. Finally! Well, I'm finally done with this stupid video, and I don't know how long it's gonna be, but who cares, at least it's finished. Again, Tyler the Creator is one of my favorite artists of all time, and I'm glad that I was a fan since 2019, glad that I stuck around and listened to his new or old stuff. And if you want me to rank another artist's albums, please tell me in the comments and I will consider it. Who knows, I might do Drake, Kendrick, or Future. Who knows, I might do them. And thank you to whoever watches this video till the end, and thank you Tyler for giving us great music throughout the years, and we will wait for another project which will probably come out on 2027. Thank you Tyler, and now we'll see y'all in the next one. Bye!
And then they're like, oh, someone said no to something like that before, so I don't know, well this way, and I'm like, bro, get out the gutter. Worst come to worst, it's a no, but let's at least try and then fail. Man, we have so many different ideas that didn't work, and it's okay, because all of that got us to this one end result that doesn't even have anything to do with it, but you just learn along the way, and I'm probably talking in circles, but just having people there that's like, let's try it.